All right, we're here. We're back. Nice little intro, by the way. You know, switching things up, keeping things new, trying to generate something else different. Hey, you muted, by the way. Yeah. Technical difficulties.
There we go.
There we go.
There we go.
Cool. I can hear you now. But yeah, man. I'm glad to be back. It's been a while. It's definitely been another hiatus. This one was on me. Well, sort of on me, but
trials and tribulations.
Let's just say life happens. We're not at the 2-minute marker. Oh wait, bro. If we do that, I just got it. So if we do that minute intro, we already killed 1 minute.
Bro, it's already 2 minutes.
Okay, so it's 2 minutes. All right. So basically, we've been talking about this for the past, 4 or 5 episodes. I looked at a couple of previous ones too as well, where we discussed like all these tech companies are doing layoffs. Once the big fang pretty much starts, the trend continues. And in a way, it's been more of a tech recession because technically the Justice Department kind of changed the definition of a recession. So I would say we're in a tech recession, wouldn't you?
I mean, yeah. A lot of companies are freezing hiring. A lot of companies are laying off. Profits are down for a bunch of companies.
Yeah. I mean, profits down, but we're talking multi-million dollars worth of profit, right? Think about it. Even Google's at the point where they're threatening some of their engineers in regards to we're going to do potential layoffs based on productivity. Bro, you've heard about how Facebook laid off their contractors on some Thanos shit?
Nah. What do they do?
Apparently, it's all their contractors. It's a company called Accenture. I don't know if you've seen the branding. They actually got it. Yeah, it makes you think about it. You've seen it in Atlanta. You've seen the branding in Atlanta.
I've seen it for sure. I've seen it, but
so they're more of a Slalom or Tenru software where they just contract out workers to specific companies. So Accenture was one of them for Facebook, Meta. So, dude. They pulled some Thanos shit where they basically they pretty much laid people off based on the algorithm at random.
Oh, what?
Yes, bro.
Oof. That reminds me of that, what was it, a few months ago when that Indian dude, the CEO of the company, just laid everyone off and started crying on the Zoom call?
You talking about the better.com guy?
Yeah.
They're about to do another round of layoffs.
Of course they are, dude. Of course they are.
Yo, theirs is funny. There's it's like an album track that comes out. Like you hear about layoffs coming on Monday, but the roster get leaked on Thursday, and everyone finds out.
Trade rumors, baby.
So yeah, that place. That's a shitty way to downsize a company. Basically, that just gives you a great example of that. So better.com. Yeah.
Damn.
Bro, not just better.com. It's really every company affected by the housing market too, like Zillow, Realtor, all these companies out there just laying people off due to the fact that, the economic downturn, which is really weird because it's even though you would think layoffs are there, the company's still hiring like crazy too as well. I don't know. It's really strange.
It's essentially... what I think, and I have zero data to back this up, so whatever. This is my conspiracy theory.
Okay.
I think they're just hiring well-paid people and then rehiring for the same role and just offering less.
As a way to reset the market?
Yeah, because I can't be to you, I can't be hey, yo, Rick, we gonna cut your pay by 30, 40 racks. You can't do that,
Mm-hmm.
Unless it's some kind of crazy situation. You can't just tell your entire workforce, but you can fire everyone and just rehire people. And like you said, because of the economic downturn, people are willing to take those lower priced roles,
So I think that's a great theory because I've been thinking the same thing in regards to getting people to come back to the office. They could be, doing this initial layoff thing and everyone's rehiring, just saying oh, we're hybrid, or, of course you got to come in the office. I got a funny story about that one too as well. But yeah, man, let's cut straight to it. So reason being I've been gone, your boy August 8th, my sister's birthday at that. She came to the crib. Yo, what's up, Cat? Took her to the airport, dropped her off, came back, knock out my code. Talk a couple developers. They're like, oh yeah, okay, cool. I'll test this for you and get this merged in. All right, cool. I noticed something. I got like a weird email that said organizational update. And remember, I shot you a text that day.
Bro, I got that morning, and I was talking to my wife. I'm like, hey yo, hold on. I was literally talking to my wife when you shot me that text. Like, hold on, let me see what's going on over here.
Yeah, that's just an organizational update. So I was like, oh shit,
it's a trap.
I was like, it gotta be a trap. I'm messaging other people at the company I know. I was like, hey, if you don't hear from me after 5 o'clock, this is why. This is why. And backstory. So the company, Cardlytics, I used to work with, when I first started working there, stocks were at $95 a share, peaked at $120. So I'm like, okay, cool. I can do the stock shares, do my year, get that vested shares. And hey, I might have a little cash right there because it was 80K in terms of stock. So I'm looking at 20 just because I didn't plan on being all 4 years. So hey, it is what it is. So it gets crazier because as the months go by, all these all hands meetings, people started looking, unhappy. Like people were just looking sad as hell. People were just sitting in the front row just to be seen. Like it was kind of weird. It was kind of weird. And then the CEO stepped down, right? The CEO stepped down. The CEO took over. All right, cool. They're gonna look for a replacement. All right, cool. So everybody's doing their thing, and then the CTO leaves, and then we get a new CTO. So the CTO is in California, which is the red flag number one when the company's already based out of Atlanta, the engineering team, everything. So CTO comes in, he's like, yo, we got to migrate all this shit to AWS ASAP. I don't like any of this legacy stuff. It's holding us back. So, dude, after that, the CPO took a leave of absence, which I learned in the corporate world, being fired. Nice severance, probably. But CPO left, the CEO's leaving, and the new CEO says she's going to retire when the new CEO comes in. So it's got to be sweeping changes like crazy. Keep in mind, this is all while their stock price went from $115 to $15, bro. $15. They IPO'd at 15. Yeah. So the CTO was hell bent on AWS to the point where it pushed back-end developers away because all they had to do was just migrate stuff over. That shit was a big, tall task, and there were no features, no nothing. So the UI team was literally sitting on our thumbs. You know me, I'm working on that up pretty much during the whole meantime.
You're doing what you need to do, right? Yeah. I mean, you're being a good employee. Ain't no self-incrimination around here, boy.
Facts. So working on that, I noticed things were getting weird. I'm like, yo, the VP of engineering for advertising, I don't know, it was weird. He was like our manager, and he was like, yeah, talk to me anything you guys need. I'll be your acting manager. I'm like, yo, when we gonna have some features coming in? Yo, who the new product? Like, we got somebody coming in? And he was like, yeah, I got you. And then they announced the hiring freezes. When they announced that, I was like, oh shit, okay, cool. Might get a little real. We'll see. We're just not hiring any more devs. And I noticed we hired some more devs. So they hired TryHard. You remember we talked about TryHard in a couple episodes.
Yeah. The kids that were being real aggro about your pull requests and stuff, right?
Basically the non-confrontational kids. So they were brought in from a specific company, and I noticed the CTO came from the company, the VP of my acting manager, quote unquote, and her. They all came from Yahoo. So I was like, okay, cool.
Shout out to nepotism, dog.
Yeah, so they all came from Yahoo, and they were all based off the West Coast. Like we changed our stand-up. We changed multiple things for it to compensate people from the West Coast. I'm not a morning person. I don't give a damn about having stand-up at 1 o'clock. I love it, actually. So I noticed that, and I noticed that we had a hiring freeze, but we brought on another junior dev who was also from another company that sounds familiar. Yahoo. And we brought in another one. I'm thinking like, okay, cool. Yeah, that's cool. Why? And I'm asking him like, yo, why are we hiring people when we don't have any features? Like, he was like, yeah, they're already back hired or whatever. We just got to bring them on. They're junior devs. All right, cool. So I noticed one day he asked me, he was like, hey, anything you want to work on? I know we're doing the AWS stuff. If you want to work on that, such and such is already working on it. I was like, oh, well, guess I'm just in the end test. It is what it is. Cool. So the day of, fast forward, day of, that's when I get the organizational update. And I'm like, okay, this is what it is. So I pull out my notebook. I write out probably 5-10 questions getting prepared for the situation. Like, first off, I took the sign-on bonus. So I'm like, oh, if you guys lay me off before the sign-in bonus is due for the 12-month, do I owe you anything? Turns out I don't owe them shit. So which is awesome.
Yeah, fuck them, dude.
Bro, they my stocks didn't vest because I didn't hit the 12-month.
I laid you off like a week before, I bet, too, right?
2.5, bro. 2.5.
Dude, like literally one paycheck, right? You get paid.
Yeah. So
like, come on, dude. They could have at least. That's.
Like, I mean, look. The only thing is, I will say this: they show love. They're pretty much essentially paying me out through 2 months, as well as I didn't know I had a bonus. I forgot I had a 10K bonus, so they prorated me on that bonus.
Okay.
Spread out that time. So, I mean, essentially, at first, it's weird. At first, it's like, damn, because I'm at the crib, bro. I'm at the crib when I got laid off.
You're already at the crib,
I'm
bro.
already at the crib, so it's like, damn, where do I go? It's like normally, what we seen things like the Orange Company.
Bro, they be calling security on folks.
Somebody who's like 5'3".
all of 120 pounds.
Yeah, and that's after a full meal,
bro. I mean, you're already at the crib, so you're just chilling.
It was kind of crazy. It was just like I was just at the crib and I was just like, dang, I got laid off. All right, so I jumped on Slack. I told everybody. I was like, hey, nice, got laid off. Nice working with you.
Nice working with you guys. What else do you say, right? Like, hey, I enjoyed working with you guys. Hopefully we have a chance to work again.
Yeah. And I appreciate the opportunity. It is what it is. I mean, but for me, like I said, initially it was just like, what the hell? I even went to the office and dropped my shit off, came back. And I was like, damn, all right. But it hit me. It was just like, because I've been telling you, like, I've been bored of the company and stuff like that. Been doing the quiet quitting. You've been hearing that term lately?
So a lot of people call it quiet quitting.
Yeah.
First off, that's fucked up. Not the act. The act itself is just acting your wage. You pay me to do XYZ, I'm gonna do XYZ. Like, why is that called quiet quitting? That shit makes no sense to me.
Yeah,
I'm doing my job?
I just don't give a shit about going above and beyond anymore.
Yeah, but I mean, if you're not gonna pay me for above and beyond, right? Like, if you're not gonna give me a path of advancement, like maybe you don't pay me to go above and beyond, but like maybe you're like, hey, if you hit these targets, we'll give you this bonus, or we'll give you this raise, or we'll give you promotion. Like, if you don't have that in place, like, why even go above and beyond, right? Like,
I feel you.
That shit makes no. That's why, like, all the memes are like, because all the old people like are making like TikToks and stuff talking about, oh, you gotta go above and beyond. You guys are so entitled and shit. And all the kids are like, you mean act your wage? What do you mean?
I think our generation compared to the old generation is we work smarter, not harder.
Yeah, I mean, and that's what you want for the next generation, right? Like,
exactly.
Like, for our kids, like, I don't want them to have to do shit. You feel me?
Exactly. Think about it. The Industrial Revolution. There's
like
the invention of the public internet. Like, everything is gonna paving forward to make life easier. So shit.
Yeah.
Hey,
and like,
that's why you can.
The world is like more productive than ever, pretty much, right? And
exactly.
Like, realistically, like I read this article and they were saying, like, realistically, an average office worker, like they call them on knowledge workers, so like not necessarily tech, but just knowledge work in general. You're realistically only working 3 hours a day, and you're just sitting in an office not doing shit because there isn't shit to do, you know? Like,
yeah,
because you're being forced. Yeah, because you're being forced to sit there, you're just wasting your life. And then it's like, oh, you can use those hours to go above and beyond. Like, whatever, dude. Like, I'm all for career advancement and putting in more work, but like, you have to be incentivized, you know?
Facts. Yeah. But fast forward, man. I'm not gonna lie. I spent like a day of just like being just like, yo, what the hell happened? It just
You gotta process it, you know?
yeah, it just took some time to process, and people like the only thing for me was like it wasn't the money. It was just like cool. I got funds I can live off of for a year and a half, probably 2 years. It's fine. So the idea was just like, damn, these fools dictated my move. I was gonna quit, but damn, I was gonna quit when I was ready to quit.
Bro, that's the worst feeling, right? Like,
I think that was like the real thing, because like even though like it got boring at the company, I literally just stayed for a year, to be honest, to fulfill that sign-on bonus, which sometimes I don't like even taking, but I took it. So now that that's off the table, I mean, it was just the idea of just like, all right, I gotta put myself out there, or I gotta change my whole mindset in general, because my whole goal was to finish the whole bet up MVP by August 31st. And so from then on there, I was like, all right, cool. Got a severance. They paying me my regular couple checks left, and they give me a severance on top of that. It's kind of like I'm paying myself to work on my own stuff. See, like some CEO shit, basically. That's what we want to be at the end of the day, is pay ourselves. So during the meantime is, dude, every single day just grinding on my app, bro. I want to show you guys some more stuff that I've been working on too as well. You and Jerome, of course. But it gave me that clarity, that time of just like, I have time on, I actually have time. Because at the end of the day, we trade time for money for working, which is kind of crazy. And of course, I put my resume out there. Got a couple interviews already lined up. I knocked out. Got my final interview today, which was pretty awesome.
How'd that go?
Oh, amazing. I had a stun on them boys real quick. And
hey, that's how you do it.
You notice the GitHub repository they got added on there. That was
a
little fake Binance, repository via React Native. I had a showcase in the interview today. Kind of knocked it out the park. But here's the thing, bro. Is like, I told myself, even if I do get an offer and I accept it next week, I don't want to start working until September, like mid-September, third week of September. Hell, shit, if I can push that shit out, because it's just like, I feel like now is the only time in my life where I don't have a job, bro. There's nothing like dictating me to like fulfill like obligations for a company at this time. I just need to do this stuff for myself. So yeah, man, your boy been making moves. I gotta get in contact with the lawyer real quick and get some legal questions answered, and then really make some moves, because your boy trying to get some beta testers out there, man.
Let's get it. Speaking of your project, we got your UI designer right here.
Oh yeah, UX, you know what I'm saying? The great right there, Cheyenne. But yeah, man, I mean, it's kind of crazy. It's like, it took a second for me to realize, like, yo, I needed this clarity. I needed a sense of a reset, because I don't know. It just got boring with work. I guess I was quiet quitting in a sense, because it was just like, yo, I felt like I couldn't grow anymore. So, but this new company, I don't know if I'm going to shout them out yet. We'll see. But yeah, they're in Atlanta. They're one of the top 3 biggest, literally the top 3 biggest startups in Atlanta. That came from nothing to $1 billion valuation. I'll let you do the guess on that one, but you already know. The listeners do the guess. But yeah, man. Hey, man. Other than that, man, I'm having a great time, man. Your boy, I got plenty of time. I'm over here running errands. I'm making moves throughout the day. I signed up for a stakeholder in this thing called Russell Center of Innovation and Entrepreneurship. It's all right, backstory. There's a guy who gave me the idea for this app, by the way. And I kind of took his idea and said, yo, I can make it happen. He said, you can make this shit happen for real? He's like a well-known CEO, essentially. I don't know. I don't know. People are people to me. I just saw on LinkedIn, he said he's a keynote speaker at the PGA tournament. So pretty cool guy. But to me, That's a cool ass dude. You know, got people are people. So yeah, gotta talk to him, get that out there. But back to it, bro. I went through the process of interviews, and you know,
how's the interview game these days? Like, is it the same? Is it? Because I've got some friends that are my buddy Joaquin. He just finished like a web dev boot camp, and then he just finished or is finishing like a Web3 crypto boot camp as well. So he's getting ready to interview. So he's like sending his resume out. And then one of my other homies, Abdul, he's learning to code. I've been like giving him like JavaScript pointers and like having like Zoom calls with him and stuff. And
you building your dojo out, man.
Bro, I gotta build the team.
How many you have now?
Bro, we're building the team. The team is coming together.
Side note, if they really looking to do some work, man, I might potentially contract out some work for this app. And
actually,
some junior devs on some stuff.
Yeah.
We'll talk after.
Yeah. I'll definitely put them into contact. Oh, speaking of building the team, Greg from 404, he's gonna pull up on us with our next coffee meet.
Oh, word?
Yeah. Since he's ex-Navy and Jerome is Vetsu Code, so linking them together. Yeah.
That's okay. And he already a nerd too. Okay.
Yeah, right? Like, and also, like, I think it's a good space, right? Like 404, like if they want to do any like local events, like what is it, like Refactor Tech is coming and there's a bunch of conferences. So like Jerome was talking about like, hey, it'd be cool like for all the Vetsu Code people that pull up on these conferences, like if they have their own like gaming event or something like that.
Yeah. When's our next coffee thing? I was
not this weekend, but the weekend after, I think.
Okay, cool.
But shit, I'm down to kick it whenever.
Yeah, man, might have to do it this weekend then.
Oh shit, Musa, what are you doing here, bro? I thought you was on a date.
Dedication right there,
bro. Don't tell me Musa's out here on the cell phone live streaming, dog.
Yo, so all right, I'm gonna tell you about the interview game now. It's in the beginning, initially, that first week, it was kind of dry. Now, one company I'm working with right now, potentially see if I can get hired there. I was referred pretty much through. We had like a backstory. So we had an alumni chat I was added to for the company I work with, Cardlytics alumni Slack channel. And bro, it was for everybody who got laid off. And bro, this channel was huge, bro. The whole Slack thing was huge. Bro, the head of engineering was in there. All these other devs were in there. People who still work there were in there. We're just like, yeah, I'm 2 weeks next week. I can't do this shit.
They just can't deal with the stress. So they're like, I mean, to be fair, that's like taking your future in your own hands. Just like how you said, like you was just kind of like planning on quitting eventually anyways. But then it reminds me of, like when you're like a little kid in your middle school or something. And then like you start dating some girl and you're not really dating her, but then you're like, oh, I'm gonna break up with this girl, but she breaks up with you first.
Or I mean, I don't know, man. Yeah, I know what you mean.
Yeah, that's what I feel. I was like, oh, I was just about to do this.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Oh, damn, Musa. Shit.
Oh, she can't make up her mind what to eat. Oh man. Hey. Musa, just tell her, get the wing. Well, Musa, where are you eating at, by the way? Are you really on the comment section when you're on a date? If so, bro, I gotta cash app you something for your drink or something.
Yeah, because I asked him if he wanted to hop on the episode, and then he said, "Nah, I gotta meet up with this girl real quick and go grab some dinner with her." So, my man out here making moves professionally and in his personal life.
Yeah, man. All right, so I use 3 platforms for to throw my resume out there in the universe: Indeed, Career Builder, and Glassdoor. I don't care for Glassdoor. Glassdoor kind of sucks. Career Builder, bro, you'll get spam like crazy. And
our boy used to work there, right?
Who?
I say our boy, Zach. He was like a director there or something, wasn't he?
Yeah, he was. I forgot about that.
Yeah.
Except pretty much your resume is out there, so anyone's gonna hit you up in terms of like, I mean, let's be real. the Indians overseas are going to hit you up. That's mainly what I've been getting the whole time. And they're strictly contract roles. Contract. Java. And I'm like, yo, bro, don't hit me up no more. Like, don't text me. Did you? And I'm like, yo, just don't text me, bro. Like, I'm looking for full-time only. Like, it's bad, bro. I blocked some numbers. I still be getting phone calls and shit. Yeah. But you filter out the bullshit, and then the good stuff comes in, and eventually, man, it's not too bad.
Yo, what's up, Joaquin? This is my friend I was telling you about that just finished those boot camps that's starting to apply places.
Hey, Joaquin,
yeah.
Contact information after this, man, because I would definitely want to collaborate with you. But
he's also an actor, by the way. So he's in a couple Netflix things. He's been on Sci-Fi Channel and stuff too.
All right, bro. We gotta link up with this guy, man. This guy's a very
he's also a nerd. Like, he plays Marvel. You know, he's up in 404 with the squad. So like,
okay. Hey, yeah. Random though. They got a multiverse in 404 yet?
I think so.
All right, okay.
I haven't played it since like launch with my nephews and stuff. But
yeah, they dropped Morty.
They dropped Morty. Okay.
Morty, bro. Morty. I got President Morty, bro. That man go crazy. Talking about evil Morty at that.
Oh shit! I was running Arya when I was playing.
Oh yeah, you don't want to put me on the Iron Giant with that glitch,
bro. That glitch I showed you.
They nerfed the hell out that shit, bro. they nerfed it twice.
Did they? They had to, right? They had to.
Okay, I definitely got to make another visit out there then. But all right, so fast forward. Indy's the best one in terms of all the platforms. If they want to hit you up, you have to request, and then you have to see if you want to, actually accept their invitation, and then you can communicate with them. So a bunch of recruiters, a couple of companies here and there. Now, one company did stand out, bro, and I realized I was looking into like doing like fintech, but I'm straight, bro. So this one company was like, yeah, we like your resume. You got like a nice background. We feel like it could be a good fit. Okay, cool. Are you comfortable with coming in at 8? And I was like, at 8? And I was like, wait, is this gonna be like online, or are we talking like in person? She's like, it's gonna be in person. We're located by Georgia State. It's 4 days a week on site, and Friday you can work from home. And at 9, I was like, well, hold on, what time is it in? And she was like, it's 8 to 6. I was like, bro, my brain didn't compute, and I'm thinking she did not say 6 o'clock. I'm thinking she said 8 to 5. I'm like, okay, it's probably like a startup or something, but I'm curious to hear more. I was like, what if I'm not a morning person. What if I want to come in at 9? She's like, I'll get back at you. I'll definitely let you know, but I feel like it's gonna be a real good fit. And I knew something was weird because she didn't mention compensation at all. So I got an email the next day. I talked to the people. Talked to the founders or whatever, because I think the company's like 20, 30 people. And they're basically saying, yeah, I got to come in from 8 to 6, 8 a.m. to 6 p.m.
10-hour work days. This is what I was telling you, right? I was like, an extra 2 hours. What's that, 25%?
Yeah, exactly, bro. So, and she said on Fridays you can do that. And she sent me the email saying that. She was like, I understand if you don't, want to move forward. Right. I deleted that shit. I was like, you want me to work 8 to 6, Monday through Thursday, and then you can work from home on Friday, 9 to 5.
Like they're doing you a favor.
Bro, like, come on, man. So this is all I'm going through the process with the main company that I'm at, right? Well, I'm interviewed for today because they got like a 3-step process, but theirs is pretty cool. Theirs is like, you submit a PR request and they send you a Google Doc. It's essentially a PR request. You pretty much explain what you would do, fix some errors, stuff like that, give some suggestions. So did that, knocked that out, had my second round of interview, which was like the hiring manager. Talk with them, yada, yada, yada. Then had my interview with the devs today, which is the final interview.
That's cool.
I assume. So it was kind of backwards. Like, you're used to like talking to the, developer first or second after you talk to the recruiter, just to see if, the hiring managers, if you're deemed worthy of speaking to the hiring manager. So, and this one is pretty cool. Is the, talk with the engineers, somebody you're potentially working with, which, number one, you can pique their brain. Number two, you can talk nerd shit with them. Number three is just, just little things here and there. So we talked about the company, and thank God I read, because I didn't see at the very bottom. It said, bring some technical code that you can share. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to knock this shit out all last night. And now your boy got a free repo out there. If anybody want to grab it, do what you want with it. I don't give a damn. So, yeah, get that, knock that interview out. But the rest of the interviews are just like, nowadays, you got to do assessments for most companies. So there's a company built on the blockchain called Circle that I reached out to them. They reached back out to me. The recruiter was like, hey, complete this assessment. It's not required, but it's suggested to complete before you talk to the recruiter. I'm looking at this and I'm looking at bet up stuff. I'm like, Brian, I don't have time for this shit. So I'm like, let me send this guy an invitation. I'll just talk to him. Because if I don't want to waste my time. I don't want to work on this 75-minute assessment. And I don't like the guy. The guy's weird as hell. And I'm just like, damn, I just wasted all my time. So I didn't do it.
No, that's fair.
I might do it on the weekend, but I didn't do it. I just rather work on my bet up stuff and try to hit this deadline, bro. So I don't know, man. This whole thing's giving me clarity in terms of like, we talked about this too, how jobs need to be secondary and how we need to build like our primary income through investments. Another reason why it pissed me off is because your boy had something lined up, cooking up for a little investment property in Clearwater, Florida. But yeah, I delayed the move a little bit. So it is what it is. But I am officially going to start that vending machine thing, bro.
Oh yeah,
and just go ahead and I'm gonna go ahead and buy a vending machine. I need to talk to Greg about this because it's ironic that Greg's gonna come. Get like a vending machine. The cheap ones are $2,000, $25,000, but I went with the credit card processor too as well, built inside. So we're looking at $300 to $4,500. Easy, bro. I might buy a pickup truck, damn it, just for this shit, and then just
get you that Costco membership and just reload.
Bro, your boy already I got the Costco membership already.
Keep that thing on you, huh?
Especially what level I'm at, bro. You know, normally you see the white car, the white and red car, bro.
Woo-hoo, got the gold.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Oh, yeah. I'm already prepared. So I was gonna say, the next side venture I'm working on next. I think I honestly kind of want to start it now while I'm not working. So.
Yeah, like because like I'm doing the bar up at 404, right?
Oh yeah.
So
can he get his license?
I think we're supposed to hear back from them in like probably like another week or so. And like we're just trying to sell beers and like soju and stuff over there, nothing too crazy, but just like you've been there multiple times. You know the vibe. It's like some people just want to have a beer while they're playing games, right?
Exactly. All right. So yeah, I need to talk to Greg about that. That's on my list. I got like a long list of things I've been writing, but primarily everything has been finish MVP, bro. Finish MVP, and then try to get some funding. Oh, the whole startup battle thing, the Atlanta startup battle.
Yeah, I had a feeling that this was gonna come.
oh, really?
I had a feeling. I was like, all right.
I don't know, bro. I saw the email earlier today, bro. Like I forgot that was even a thing still. COVID last year. So yeah.
What are they doing? 100K, I think.
Yeah, it's just 100K. Which is
how much a piece do they want? Did they say?
That's the thing, bro. So that's the thing. No one explains that part of the startup battle. And backstory: Atlanta has this Atlanta startup battle, ironically, every year. And the idea is like, if you win, you get $100,000 in terms of capital, in terms of investment. Now, the real question is, how much equity are you giving up for that $100,000? I'm not. No one says it's a grant. It's literally said you're raising funding, essentially. So, and does it automatically boost your evaluation? You could be nothing right there, and that 100,000 boosts to $1 million.
It could be, if you give 10%, but I don't know, maybe 5%. Now you add what, 2 million
for a PowerPoint idea.
Hey man, we'll pull up on them. We'll bring the whole squad just to like build hype in the crowd too.
I'll be the type of guy who I just want to win for the recognition.
Yeah, and then
like,
not take the investment because you're like, I'm not giving you the piece.
Hey, I just want to showcase my app. I appreciate the opportunity. Give it a second place. It was a really good thing they did.
Shout out to them, you know.
Hey, y'all boys be hitting up such and such a night, man. Come on, let's go. But yeah, man. So it's been a sense of clarity, bro. It's been a sense of clarity. But to everyone else who's been pretty much, I guess, laid off in terms of these times, like as a software developer, number one, bro, you're gonna feel like crap that first day, bro, because it sucks. It sucks. It really sucks. But at the same time, just look at it from a different perspective. It's like, yo, this is time that you needed to just reset yourself. Just like become like the ideal version that you really want to be. Because like during the days, bro, we get in this sense of motion of just like going through our work days, going through a stand-up, submit a PR, run a test. Like we've been going through the motions, bro. And it's nice to have like a nice break. So that's why I say it's fun.
No, like it gives, like you said, it gives you some clarity every now and then, you know, instead of just going through the motions.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, Musa. That should be like that.
Yeah,
but
that shit hurt.
But then you come back stronger, right? You get a better job.
Hey, Ash
or
always told me
business.
It's a comeback story, bro. That's all it really is.
America loves a comeback story, right?
America loves comeback stories and second chance. But it's crazy, bro. Backstory, you know, in regards to remember I told you about the Cardlytics alumni. Apparently a lot of people are saying like companies being taken over by Yahoo because all these Yahoo CTOs, the devs, all of them are taken over essentially. And we talked about the whole profit margin thing, and here's where it gets weird. There is because those resources are more expensive due to the cost of living. So a developer out there is gonna charge, senior devs gonna get 200,000, but you're not gonna take money home. I mean, what is it like? You tax out there 49% at a certain level,
bro,
and then your rent's $4,000, 45, 5,000. Come on, bro. So I mean,
you make that money here if you get like plugged up with like a FANG company, and you spending half of that, you know. Yeah. On your rent, on your mortgage, taxes. I wouldn't say half, but probably like 3/4 of that at least. Yeah. At the top brackets.
Yeah. So, yeah, I think the theory is getting taken over. It's going to get moved West Coast, that company. But it is what it is. I appreciate the opportunity. It is what it is. But at least it's not like these other stories I've been hearing. Like I told you, like the better.com stuff where people have been hearing.
Bro. How these CEOs are like laying off thousands of people and then getting raises. Like, bro, what?
Yeah, bro.
I don't
know, man. I really don't know.
Shout out to like the CEO of my first startup. Our startup was failing, and then he was like, "Yo, we about to run out of money, but if you guys work for an extra week, I'm gonna pay you guys out of pocket." Cause like he was like, "Yo, I'm gonna pay you guys out of pocket," and he told us, he's like, "Yo, we're running out of money. We got enough money to do like 2 more paychecks, and then once those 2 paychecks came, he's like, yo, we're out of money. I'm gonna pay you guys out of pocket if you do like another week," because we was trying to like build to the next investment round, right? Mm-hmm. And he did it. He went through it and everything, you know. So
that's love, like, right there.
That's how you inspire leadership and like people to come like fuck with you, you know, like.
Yeah. Or you take a pay cut yourself from the top.
Yeah, and he took a pay cut already. Like he actually, because like this is back when I was living in Cali, and he was from New York, and then initially he just like gave up his apartment in New York and just moved into the office in Cali. He's like, whatever, I'll just live and work here. Like, yeah. So like, that's my dude Brian, like my old CEO of my first company. I'm like, if he ever has an idea and he needs some help, like that's the type of shit that'll like inspire some loyalty, you know, like, oh damn,
make you want to come back to as well.
Yeah, like let me see what you're talking about. Like I can rock with you, you know.
Yeah, and you show that you was true, you was loyal. So I mean, another thing that reminds me of I can't think of the company name. There was a CEO. He reduced his salary from $1 million to 70 grand. Just so he can raise everyone's salary up to a minimum of $70,000.
That's baller shit.
Yeah.
So like everybody was just getting 70 at his company. Like, All roles.
Talking secretaries, janitors, anybody. Like if you work at the company, the bare minimum was 70,000. You were gonna make.
That's good shit. Because like, likely he was already like caped up if he was already making $1 million for a few years. So he was like, let's bring up quality of life for everybody.
Exactly. That's right. Like, what did you tell me? Like, rising tides bring up all boats.
Yeah, rising tides bring up all boats. You know.
Yeah, man.
Speaking of rising tides bringing up boats, shout outs to the student debt forgiveness, dog.
Oh yeah, I actually might finally get something from the government. So
hey, bro, go ahead. Hey, if you had Pell, that's 20 racks.
Nah, I didn't get Pell.
Okay, shit, 10 racks is 10 racks though, you know.
I get my 10, man. I barely get my 10. Shout out to Ash. You know, we married, so I filed my taxes married.
Hey,
life, man. Not marriage is a beautiful life, but you know, taxes are a huge plus too.
Hey.
Hey.
That's a fact, dog. Like, be lowering your tax brackets if you're lucky.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-oh.
Oh, no. That's what it finally gets me. I get, your boy finally get to get, otherwise I didn't qualify for that shit. Because what was like 125 for your, was it last year's? Oh shit, I'm putting out too much information.
It's a $250,000 for a married couple.
Yeah. So I get my 10K. But it's cool. They already pushed it back. We know why they did this though, because November is gonna be kind of crazy.
I mean, but that's what you're supposed to do as a politician, right? Everyone's like they're just bribing the voters. I'm like, that's your job. That's what you're supposed to do.
But it's like, yo, Ash in here too.
Oh, let's go. What's up, Ash?
Yeah. But yo, think about this, bro. They do this shit every time. Politicians are just like clockwork. They're gonna say whatever you want to hear because it's all about who you like. They're gonna say whatever you want to hear. They want to say whatever you like. That's why you got people like Hillary Clinton putting that hot sauce and shit like that, bro. So, and then it gets around that time with this, hey, it's time to vote. Hey guys, get out and vote. I mean, shit. Kemp just gave us $250.
Yeah,
$500.
Yeah.
And now Biden's like, I'm gonna give you 10, bro. Just vote Democrat on this this next election right here. Vote blindly.
Yeah, but I mean, that's better than them just talking bullshit about hot sauce.
Facts.
Like Hillary was just like, oh, I got hot sauce in my shit, and look at me, Dougie and shit, and it's like,
you saw the
pandering. Whereas like,
Vermont who's twerking.
Yeah, right.
Hey, bro, come on, bro. She was really
Pokemon Go to the polls. Let's go. That's my boy Abdullah. Oh shit, let me send him the link, dog. I'm gonna send him the link so he can join the chat.
Yo, Pokemon Go to the ball. Wait, what?
You better go to them polls, boy.
Oh, Pokemon Go to the polls. Yo, man, I'm telling you, they do the same shit all the time, bro. This is
no, Shy, I agree 100% with you, but not even just the 10,000, the 20,000, like that's really good in the sense that it's helping 45 million Americans get out of student loan debt. I definitely think it could have been much, much more. But the big thing that I think a lot of people aren't talking about is the fucking, if you make your minimum payments, and by the way, they lowered the cap. Before the minimum payments used to be 10% of your income, now it's 5% of your income. And yeah, so like your monthly payment for your student loan. Mm-hmm. So before it used to be that you have like your what they call disposable income, and it was like a percentage of your income. And so they made it so that it used to be 10%, now it's 5% of your income is your minimum payment. And they also said that if you're making less than yo, what's up, Abdul?
What's up, guys?
What's up, man? Hey, I'm rocking with
Rick, that's my boy that he's learning to code the JavaScript, another member of the squad.
Okay, all right.
But what I was saying though,
tell me more about this 5%.
Yeah. So they lowered it to 5%, but they also made it that if you're making only 255% of the federal poverty line, personally, I don't know what that number is, but they raised the cap. It used to be like 150%, now it's like 250%, right? But if you make less than that, you don't have to pay anything straight up on the monthly. And if you pay your monthly, your interest doesn't go up. So like people can actually pay their shit off in their.
Oh wow! So
your
it's like
interest
paying
don't
off
go
a
up.
car now.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
And they said, yo, if you pay this shit for 20 years, that shit's just gone. Straight up.
Wait, do I get time served?
I don't know about that personally, but like the fact that your interest doesn't go up as long as you're making your payments, and the payments are lower now. And like if you're below a certain income, your payments can be 0, and that still counts for like you paying that shit on time.
Mm-hmm.
So like, for example, let's just like random numbers. Let's say the number's like 20,000 a year. If you're making less than 20,000 a year, these are not real numbers. I'm just making this shit up. But if you're making like 20,000 a year, you ain't got to make no payments, and your interest don't go up. Like that's a win for so many people.
Oh yeah.
And so like that's the shit that like I feel like a lot of people ain't talking about. That's the shit that has me hyped. Cause like personally, bro, I'm high income. I don't got no student debt. And like you see a lot of people, you see a lot of these motherfuckers talk about it's not fair. I'm like, bitch, I don't give a fuck. This shit is good for America. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, it just put money back in like Americans' pockets. So I mean, shit, we like shiny things. We like material possessions. We're the biggest consumer spenders on the planet, bro.
And like,
so you might as well.
Plus, we have an example of like how that affects the economy already with PPP loans and the stimulus. Like, you know, people took all that and they spent it on things the moment they can go outside. So, what do you think they're going to do with, you know, the extra money they get from this? Like, of course, it's going to stimulate the economy, but you know, the propaganda machine gotta spin for some people. So they gotta, you know, you gotta have some people out here who are like, hey, but what about the people who already paid? I mean,
so this is that thread I was talking about, Rick.
Oh well, if you paid already, hey, good for you, bro.
Good for you, bro. Like, stop being selfish, right? Like,
you, bro.
No, do you see this shit, Rick?
Hold on. All right, play it. I'm gonna turn the music down. I did not know she had PPP loans,
bro.
Oh my God.
But
when
the thing is,
all the ones who have theirs in this thread, it's crazy.
You had 2.3, like all the people that are calling out Biden for like doing this, all like the Republicans and even some of the Democrats. They're like, oh, you can't just do this shit. And then so the White House is like, oh, well, how about you just pay back your PPP loan then that you got forgiven?
Who runs this official White House Twitter account right here? Because they're calling them out. Like,
yeah, bro. And the thing is, here's the thing. Are you ready? Are you ready? This is the real bullshit. Everyone's like, oh, it's affecting the taxpayer. No, this shit's not. We already paid for it. Like
we paid our taxes.
When you got your student loan, you got the check. The check went to the school. Like that's already been paid for by the student or by the taxpayers. Like who does the government owe this money to? They don't owe it to anyone. The people owe it to the government. So like Rick, if I owed you $100 and you're like, hey man, don't worry about it. That's all the government's saying. Like, don't worry about that shit.
Don't worry about this shit, bro. Whoa, bro. The White House Twitter account.
Bruh. Like,
first off, should be non-biased, bro. So it looked like you already know who's running the account.
But bro, like motherfuckers talking about asking plumbers and carpenters to pay off loans for Wall Street advisors isn't fair. First off, like plumbers and carpenters also go to college and also they have kids.
Yeah.
Don't their kids go to college? Like, bro.
So let me
they're calling everybody out, dog. Like,
let me get this straight, man. The White House can talk as much shit they want from their own accounts, but
I mean, Trump did it.
We out here banning Andrew Tate, bro. I don't know if y'all familiar with Andrew Tate.
Well, see, the difference is that there's no signs that the White House is hurting the kids. That's what's important here.
I didn't see that evidence, but damn, if it is out there, damn, that sucks. Damn. But damn. Okay, cool. Damn, I didn't know the White House was out there like that.
Bro, they were just
insane.
They went in, dog, because that's the thing. It's not like oh, we're forgiving the debt, so now you guys owe more taxes. No, like we already paid for this shit with our taxes already.
Yeah.
This is just the government saying, all right, don't worry about that shit.
Plus, it's not like people are gonna just stop paying their taxes. Like you got to do that. Like it's a requirement. So they're just taking the money and putting it somewhere else. People being mad, saying like, oh, why are my taxpayers' dollars like paying for this or whatever? Like it doesn't make sense. Like you're still gonna pay taxes regardless. And I mean, like, what else is it going to go towards, right? Like,
I'd rather pay for education than bombing other countries.
Exactly.
I would too. I would.
And this is the way, like, I feel like this is something that I was talking about with my brother. Is Republicans could spin this shit and like make the Democrats look bad by saying, "Oh, all you guys did was like forgive $10,000 of student loans or whatever."
Right.
Well, they could be like, fuck it, we about to make college free because America needs to have the most educated population as a matter of national security. Fuck China, we about to be the best. Just to like maintain the imperialism. And I'm like, bro, if they do that shit, dog, how hilarious would that shit be?
We're doing it now.
Huh?
We're doing it now.
Yeah.
I mean,
Ukrainians can come here and go to college for free.
Yeah.
And some other countries too.
So it's,
we didn't know. I didn't know that until like recently, but I was like, "What the hell?" Like, and you know me, bro. I got the solution is really legalize two things, tax the hell out of it, and we got enough money for universal health care, and we got enough money for improving our education.
To be fair, we have enough money for all this shit already. Like the tax cuts that Trump did cost way more than what all this student debt loan refigure was, and then this tax increase, the the IRA, the Inflation Act, that lowered the deficit by more than what this student loan payment plan is. So like, it's already paid for.
Yeah,
like it's literally paid for. But like, you turn on the TV, it's just people crying, "Oh, this isn't fair. This is only helping the rich." And it's like, bro, it's a cap on there already. So
do you think the people who are like against this have like some sort of stake in the collection companies that are going to lose out on this? Because
of course,
like, I'm really trying to think. Like,
of course,
they're the only ones who are going to lose out, and that's just because like they just want to harass you for your debt because they want to buy your debt and then like function off of that, which that's kind of scummy. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, no, that's definitely a thing. It's like what was it? Tucker Carlson.
Yeah.
That dude's hilarious, by the way. But
yo, he's hilarious. Sometimes it's gotta be coming with facts, man.
He talked.
Like,
go ahead.
I will say that I be seeing some funny shit when he be going in on people, but it's just like he just hold people accountable. But like I said, it's all about who you like. So it's like they're gonna go ahead and be biased towards Republicans versus the Democrats.
Oh yeah, everybody has their agenda. But the funniest shit to me though was like, oh, like you can't go to college and get like a liberal arts degree or whatever. And I'm like, so I went to Wikipedia, and two things I learned about Tucker Carlson. A, I didn't realize he was like a billionaire kid.
Oh yeah, he came up from what was it? It was like frozen
veggies.
Foods. Yeah,
that's his parents' shit.
Foods.
Yeah, it's like in the grocery store spots. But that was besides the
He's
like all the peas and shit. Yeah, like they run that shit pretty much. But what was more interesting is like, bro, he has a liberal arts degree from a liberal arts college in New York, in Connecticut. And I'm like, bro,
yeah.
If I remember correctly, he got his job on like accident. Like he was supposed to be, he was like an actor around the time.
He was trying to be a Fed. He was trying to go into the CIA, and then they turned his ass down.
Yeah, he was like, I think like he was in a relationship with somebody who had the connections to get him a like small time, job as like an anchor somewhere, and that like put him on the path to getting the Fox News. But I mean, he's not going to talk about that kind of stuff right now.
That shit's funny.
He's acting.
And then
exactly. He's acting.
Yeah,
he knows it. They know it, but
oh yeah.
Yeah,
it doesn't.
He was like the number one entertainer in America right now, if you really think about it.
Think about it, bro. They literally all they're doing is hyping up one side, the other networks hyping up the other side, and it's like you just create chaos amongst them. But at the end of the day, both networks are just getting money.
And it's the same owner companies. Like it's like 5 companies that own all these networks.
Yes,
right?
bro.
Exactly.
Yes, it's crazy. It's crazy.
It's hilarious. And like even when you like turn on like CNN, which is like the liberal news network, they're like, even they're shitting on Biden. They're like, oh, well, you know, it's unfair. And I'm like, it's funny because like me and all my friends that like lean left were like, oh man, he could have done better. He could have done better for people.
Yeah.
And then
Like,
meanwhile,
the
these guys are like, it's not
progressive
fair. And I'm like, bro, like, and like I work in tech, so like luckily, not luckily, but a lot of my circle is high income people, right? That either have paid off their student debt, or maybe they come from nice backgrounds where their families paid for their colleges, so like they didn't have to deal with it. But none of them are like, oh man, it's unfair that they get 10,000. I haven't heard not one single person say that shit.
Oh, I'm one of your friends like that. I have student loan debt though.
Yeah,
But, you know
like,
me,
what I mean?
I don't give a shit. So like, bro,
Yeah.
I give them the bare minimum. Like,
Yeah.
I didn't really care about student loans. I could have paid it twice over if I really wanted to.
Yeah. Well, good thing you didn't. Good thing you did it now, though, because
Good
now
thing
you got
you
no interest.
I got $10,000 and no interest. Oh yeah.
Let's go. No, but like that's the thing, right? It's just like people are like, it's not fair. Plumbers don't. I'm like, bitch, plumbers go to school. What the fuck are you talking about?
Yeah, like they're gonna benefit. You can't
Am I
talk
wrong?
about you can't bring up a job that's like, you know, something that someone who's like, you know, on the poverty line is gonna have, and then say they're not gonna benefit from this when they went to college, they tried to be, you know, you who's like, you know, richer or who has like a better job or whatever, but they couldn't do it for whatever reason. So they're staying there because of, you know, this debt, usually from school, because the whole thought process is, you know, if you go to school and then you pay, you know, 30,000+ for, you know, college courses and whatnot, you'll get a degree and then you'll get a job. But it's not like that anymore. You know, there are like different pathways you can take, and you take that initial pathway and you might not even like get a job for, you know, for a while.
Yeah,
You
bro.
know?
Like I went to school, got student loans on my last year, and dropped out. So all that shit was for nothing, you know. But
Right, and look where you are
definitely
now.
not, man. Like I paid that shit off because, like, luckily I work in tech. I started making some real money, and I paid that shit off. I'm like, cool, man. Like I want them to like increase the shit to 50,000 or whatever the fuck it needs to be.
Yeah.
Because whatever, dude. Like my taxes are already ridiculous. Like this shit's not gonna change my life, you know.
Facts.
I mean, it's crazy that like more progressive people are like they're like, oh, this is not enough. You know, 10,000 is just, you know, that's not enough for the people. But this is just a start. You know, it's good that he's starting, because for the longest time we just thought he was just gonna ignore it. People have been asking this dude like, yo, like you promised this, like what's going on?
It's been 3 years, right? 2 years?
Yeah.
2 years.
And he's been quiet, very quiet.
It's like, oh yeah, I'm gonna slide this in now before midterms because it ain't looking good for me.
Yeah, he's having a crazy week. He's been
Bro,
popping off.
Dark Brandon rises, dog. Like I used to not rock with Biden that much. I mean, I voted for him personally, but like I didn't really rock with him because I just thought he wasn't doing anything.
Yeah.
But this week, man, like he went in, dog, and like, oh, Rick, check out all his interviews this week. Like he's popping off on people, dog.
Oh, he's not being nice anymore.
No,
He's
no,
throwing
like somebody,
shade.
he was like leading this interview.
Bicycles.
No, bro. He was walking off like after this interview, just like, Mr. President, do you think it's fair that like I gotta pay my taxes for this? And then he turned around, he goes, you think it's fair that these billionaires get tax breaks when you ain't ever gonna become a billionaire? I was like, God damn.
Wow. Wow. Okay, he getting spicy now.
Bro, he's going in, he doesn't care. And like,
Okay.
like you said, like he's like, oh, he's buying votes. So I'm like, good, man. That's what politicians are supposed to do. Like,
Right.
if you go to any other country, like outside of America, like politicians, they're like, they try to bribe you. And I'm like, yes, bribe me for your vote, dog. Like, make my life better. Make my friends' lives better.
Hey, that's why people get pissed when I say that man Kemp, man, he did put 500 in my pocket. And he's trying to get rid of state taxes slowly but surely.
Oh, yeah. He did call the MAGA people fascists, too. Like, straight up on the mic. He was like, MAGA Republicans are semi-fascists and whatever.
We're finally embracing the beef. You know,
Yeah.
Because it was very one-sided, you know? It was very one-sided. It was like, oh, these communist social justice warrior whatevers. And then the Dems would be like, oh, yeah, whatever, man. You know, we just got to reach across the aisle.
They're trying to slap your hand away. It's like, you got to
And that Biden. Oh, have you seen this, Rick? Dark Brandon.
He said, slap his hand. Slap his hand. He try to reach across the aisle.
Bro.
Oh man.
Have you seen this shit?
Mm-mm. Fair use. Oh, hold on. Yo, it's still crazy, man. All right, honestly, you guys really think he can do another turn, man? I seen video where this guy was shaking both hands. And the answer is no.
I don't think he can, and I don't think he should.
Who's gonna be president then?
I mean, honestly, from the Democratic side, there's like a wide range of people, but unfortunately, there's not like the one person where it's like, yeah, we can trust that this person will like help us and actually like, you know, progress things in society instead of just show up and be like, I'm just trying to keep things the same. Don't worry, guys. Don't worry. Like, but it's still better than whatever the hell is going to come out of the Republican side. Because
you know who's coming out. You know
they're
who's
going
crazy.
DeSantis, right?
It, bro. No, it's gonna be Trump, bro. Think about it, bro.
So?
I don't know.
Look, think about it, bro. He is a rapper who's pretty much about to put an album out after the feds raided his crib, bro. Come on, bro.
This affidavit and like some of the
they awoken like pretty much during the whole Trump thing after he went into the retirement, whatever. He had a couple of rallies and he was saying, hey, y'all should get the booster, y'all should do that. Yeah. His MAGA people was like, what? Fuck out of here. I don't fuck with Trump no more. Fuck that shit. So this man got raided. This man put out a political ad. People been chopping up videos saying like, yeah, gas is $2 now, but watch when Joe Biden become president, we're gonna be $4 or $5 a gallon, and posting these videos now. And I'm like, oh my gosh, all this dude gotta say he's gonna run. The Republicans don't even have to fuck with him. He was just his popularity of just MAGA. And you got people like, bro, let's be real. I know some black folks who's trying to jump on him, like who's saying like, yo, Biden fucking this shit up, bro. We need that man Trump. I was getting a lot of money back then, bro. like, I'm telling you, man, it was over as soon as they didn't. I don't know why they raided that man's house to bring him popularity. It's over, bro. This man's going.
But he might be going to jail, dog. And then he can't.
That's the only thing they got, and that's why they sent the OJ to his crib. It was like, yo, that's why the White House on some real shit right now.
They don't give a fuck anymore, dog.
Well, they just what is it? The affidavit just got released, and basically they were going back and forth with him. Like they were like, yo, we know you have it. Just give us all the documents and we'll be fine. He gave them like some of the documents at some point. They're like, look, man, we know you have some, give us the rest. And he's like, maybe I will. And then eventually some people got in his ear. They're like, no, don't do it. And he's like, you know what? No, I'm not going to do that. So they're like, well, now we have to raid you. We have to like go to your house. We have to get this stuff from you. And he was going to cooperate from then on, and now there are rumors that he's not even going to cooperate from here, and so he might get indicted. Like
I'm telling you, bro, he's indicted. It's like putting out an album right after. Like think about when Tupac got locked up, bro. That next album went crazy. Like, come on, man, all eyes on me.
See, you're right about that, Rick. Because at the end of the day, facts don't matter to like the MAGA crowd. It's just Trump's our guy. Like, bro. Yeah, it's Trump's our guy. Like. And that's the way it is, right? Like they don't care. They don't care about like no affidavit. They don't care that like this shit like legally is happening. They're just like, yo, they raided my man's. My man's must be doing something right.
Right.
Yes,
And
came
that's-
to his crib. Oh hell.
The only thing that sucks for them is that they're doing like a terrible job trying to defend him because at first it's like, oh well, you don't know what he has. They're probably just it's probably nothing. They're probably just doing this because he's gonna run for president, or like he has nuclear documents, like stuff that's dangerous to the country if he gives it to like another country or whatever. He can't have these, and they're like, well, he could have declassified those. It's like he didn't. So
I was watching a clip of the Joe Rogan show where he was talking to a CIA agent.
Yeah.
And the CIA agent, like, normally he's like, this guy's like a conservative guy because like the CIA, obviously they want to maintain the status quo. That's just what the CIA does. And even he was like, yeah, I mean, he could have declassified them, but he didn't because there's this whole process. And just saying he's declassified isn't declassified. So I was like, as soon as I saw a CIA guy be like, yo, Trump's fucking up, I was like, damn, bro, like this shit is real as hell then.
Yeah. I mean, he's a civilian now. Like, so they can go at him. So he's got to watch it.
You guys know that weird president fact that you can't no longer drive after being president?
Really?
Oh, what? That you have to have like a driver or whatever?
Yeah, you can no longer drive a vehicle.
That's so weird.
Damn, bro, I could never be president then.
Yeah, exactly.
I like to drive cars.
Yeah, exactly. You're going to stun on your own property. Oh, yo, I was about to bring that up too as well. You guys saw the Zuckerberg on Joe Rogan's podcast?
I saw some clips of that dude Hasanabi, if you guys watch him. I think you probably watch him. And he was watching it and like giving his critique on it. Mm-hmm. And honestly, dude, like the one thing that like stood out, and this is the thing that Hassan said, is why does he look less like a robot now than he did before and all this?
He's stressed now.
But yeah, they were talking about Hunter Biden's laptop or whatever.
Yeah.
And the thing that like messed me up was like, and then Rogan was like, oh, what about the laptop? What about the laptop? And it's like, bro, that's cool and all, but ask about the genocide that Facebook helped achieve using WhatsApp. Why don't you ask some real shit?
Right.
Yeah.
And everyone's like, oh, he's always the best. I'm like, bro, like this is such a soft ass interview, dog. But like, honestly, I can't blame him because like, how would you feel interviewing a robot? That shit don't make no sense to me, dog.
Yeah, I wasn't expecting Zuckerberg to give like good answers to any of the more controversial questions or like important questions, because he's always by the books. He's like, well, you see, I have a team that takes care of this, so I wouldn't really have all the information on that, but we do our best.
The one part where he was like, I just wanted to make cool tech shit. I just want to do the metaverse. I didn't get into this to tell you what you can and can't do. I'm like, bro, you as a billionaire, you basically run the country. All the billionaires get together. You guys are the ones like actually making the laws and shit. Don't tell me you didn't think about this shit, dog. Like,
at some point, someone had to like walk into a room and be like, look, you got to understand right now that you have this amount of power, and we as a company have to do something about it. And he probably told them something, but it wasn't like, yes, let them do whatever they want, but it probably wasn't also like, we should stop that right now.
Mm-hmm. Also, his metaverse is so whack. That's all I'm gonna say. That shit looks like a PlayStation 1 graphics. Like, what is this, dog?
They're like influencers on there and stuff. I don't understand like what's the hype with metaverse. It doesn't feel like it's even happening right now.
Bro, you guys remember when PlayStation Home tried to do like their own little metaverse or whatever?
That shit was way better than this.
Yeah, that's what it feels like.
It came out like 20 years, like what, 15 years ago? PS3?
PS3.
Yeah, like 15 years ago.
Yeah. Damn.
Bro, it's been 15 years.
Damn.
Right?
There's the PS1. Damn.
Bro, PS1 came out, what, 96, 94, some shit like that?
Oh my God. But yeah, man, those graphics are terrible.
That shit is trash.
The first photo he posted, and then they went back and updated the photo, quote unquote.
Bro, and like, from a business sense, it doesn't make sense either. I want to say, you brought this up last time we talked about it, Rick. They're charging like 30% like royalties on anything you do in the.
I think higher.
Even higher?
Yeah, that's the Play Store, and that's the Play Store do 30%. I think theirs is like close to 40.
Yeah, so like, why would you sell anything on there where you got to pay them 40%? Like, here's half the money, and then the other half you're paying in taxes. Like, what's the point? When you could just like sell it on a website.
Exactly. They get banned. You know, that's the whole Fortnite Apple beef that was going on.
Oh yeah. It's on your own website. Like, they can't ban you. That's your own shit.
And it was like, whoa, hold on. You making transactions? Hold on.
We can't do that shit.
Oh hell no! Shut that shit down. What was that? PSG. Put PSG at the top of that. Yo, I think they really. I forgot how they settled. I forgot what came about that. But didn't Fortnite get back in the App Store?
I have no idea, but I do know that Fortnite is making a killing with these Dragon Ball Z characters, dog.
Oh, bro.
Someone told me they were selling Goku for like $20.
Yeah. Bro.
And like everybody in the world bought that shit, you know.
How much for Morty? I mean, how much for Vegeta?
Less. They did my boy dirty. Speaking of, did you see the new Dragon Ball movie?
I did not
Bro,
yet.
I seen it. Wait for the credit scene.
In credit scene?
Yeah, after the credits, there's a scene.
Should I get hyped for anime returning or?
No, man, I'm not gonna spoil anything. But true Dragon Ball fans, like, it's a quick, like, not even like a 10-second scene, but it's satisfying.
I think they did like announce that the anime is coming back like next year though.
Oh shit!
So that's good.
I heard a rumor of a certain character supposed to be in the movie. So I think that might be what you're referring to, but I don't want to ruin it.
I mean, I've seen the movie, so
Dragon Ball Fighter has something to do with it.
I mean, maybe. Yeah, that's not even the scene though. That's in the movie.
Okay, all right.
That's in the movie. Yeah.
Okay, all right. All right. I'm gonna go ahead and book my RPX. You did an RPX movie ticket yet? Have you done RPX?
I haven't. No, I need to do that. That's down at Atlantic Station, right? Right.
Theater.
Oh yeah, all the theaters have RPX now.
All the Regal theaters got RPX.
Oh, okay.
It might have one up there in Marietta.
There's one not too far from here.
You sit in it, bro, and everything, like the character getting thrown around, you're getting thrown around basically the whole time. Like
that's
if you're going underwater,
bro.
I saw the movie. You remember the movie Uncharted with Spider-Man, Tom Holland? I kid you not, that movie would. If I didn't see it in RPX, I would say that movie sucked. But the idea of just you're falling out the plane, you feel the wind blowing you in the face, and you're getting moved around as he's getting moved around.
That's cool.
Like, all right, this movie's kind of good. But looking back, I was like, that movie's kind of trash, bro.
But the spectacle of it, right?
Yeah, it was just, I recommend it. So I'm gonna go see Dragon Ball Superhero in RPX so I can get thrown around.
No, I saw it just in Studio Movie Grill. It was nice though. No, the movie was fun. It was great though because like everyone was a Dragon Ball fan, and like half the kids were like cosplaying, and then half the people were like older, like our age, and they were bringing their kids along with them. And I was like, yeah. Like during the scenes, everyone's like losing their mind and shit. Like during the Kamehamehas, like the crowd is screaming Kamehameha. I'm like, oh shit.
I never forget when I went to go see Resurrection F.
Oh, that was the first one that came back after a long ass time.
Yes, bro. Yeah. So we went to the movie theaters and we sat down, and it was a guy 2 seats down from me. This guy brought his newborn baby in there. I was like, okay, all right, I see that. Yo, I kid you not. The whole crowd was going insane throughout the whole movie, and I never heard his baby cry not one time.
Yo,
not one time.
That's a Saiyan ass baby.
Yeah. Man,
funny.
I plan on going to go see it, man. I definitely plan on going to go see it probably this weekend.
Yeah, no, it was good. Yeah, it was different. I'm gonna say I didn't think it was as good as the Broly movie, but it was still a good movie.
Oh, I mean, I felt like that Broly movie was like a huge peak because it was kind of like you got the fans of old, and I mean like older than us who seen Broly when it first came out. Even I'm talking like the fans of Japan of like they're probably like in their 50s, 60s right now.
Yeah, I mean, the shit came out in the 80s, and like people that were in their 20s in the 80s, yeah.
So it was just bringing all the fandom together. So I like the whole Dragon Ball community that's there now because it's like young, old, new. My nephews talk about it. They reminded me the movie came out last Friday.
Yeah, no, it's definitely a good movie. I enjoyed it. So
All right, I will check it out, man.
No, definitely.
Yo, Abdul, we gotta have you for another episode, bro. Definitely want to hear about your journey, man. Since
Yeah, he's
you're
learning,
part of Mayhul's dojo.
Literally last week, we had him deploy his first app on Heroku.
Snap.
Yeah,
Okay.
walked him through all that. So he built like a to-do list, nothing crazy, but like he built it, he styled it, did everything, and I was like, all right, we go. And then I walked him through setting up Heroku and pushing that shit up, and so now I gave him some pointers on learning React. Now that he knows like basic JavaScript, HTML, CSS, and how to deploy, it's like, all right, learn React because that's like the most popular shit. So he's getting it, man.
Abdul, honest question for you.
Okay.
Does Mayhul give you like the Kakashi vibes when he's teaching, or does he give you like a Mike Guy vibes? He just smile like, yeah, you can do this shit.
I mean, it's definitely more Kakashi vibes. It's not, like, yeah, you can do it. All right, whatever. Like he'll help if I need help, but most of the time it's like, all right, do this, and this, and I'm like, I'm on it. I'm focused.
All right, cool. All right.
Abdul's more of like a Sasuke. He's got this mission in the back of his mind. Nobody knows.
Okay. I was hoping you didn't say he was a Gohan.
No. Gohan redeemed himself in this movie.
You see Gohan grow from everything.
Grohan. That man is Grohan.
Grohan, man. Grohan. We see him from a 5-year-old little boy.
Bruh, but Pan's definitely the best part of the movie.
Okay. I forgot all about Pan for a second.
Yeah.
All right. I'm going to give it a shot. I'm going to go ahead and probably look on there for tomorrow. Probably see if I can go tomorrow. But yeah. All right. Abdul, what are you doing next week?
Next week is Dragon Con, so I'm going to be doing some contract work
dude.
for Dragon Con, actually. So,
yo, Rick, are you trying to pull up? I gotta buy tickets still. I've actually never been to a Dragon Con, living in Georgia for like 20 plus years.
Let's go and run it. It could be, we can have it sponsored by Peachy Devs.
Yeah, we can have like a live episode with our cell phones and shit.
No, they need Peachy Devs to pay for our tickets. All right, I'm down.
I mean that too. Oh, I got my costume. What is it? Demon Slayer.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you.
So, I'm gonna try to see if I can grab something ahead of time. If not, I'm gonna have to pull out the 7th Hokage.
Hokage. Okay.
Yeah.
I would throw on my Spider-Man, but your boy's kind of gained some weight from the last time I tried that shit on. So I don't know if it'll still fit. If it fits, I might just do that.
Okay,
but
you're gonna be one of 1,000 Spider-Man.
Yeah, nice and classic.
Variant. Yeah. All right, but yo, Abdul, you free Thursday?
Thursday? Yeah, Thursday's good.
Cool. Hey, if you're free, man, let's go ahead and let's. I want your perspective in the mind of like a junior developer who's learning under the great Kakashi up there. So, yeah.
Oh wait, no. Next Thursday is not good because that's first day of Dragon Con.
Okay, I kind of had a feeling. I was like, wait, Dragon Con starts that afternoon, but nobody really goes that Thursday. All right, we'll get you for the following week. But yeah, we're going to Dragon Con, Mayhul. I'm down to go.
Yeah,
I gotta go to the parade. I go every year.
Trying to go like Saturday, Sunday. What are you trying to go?
Saturday.
Saturday's the best day. Yeah.
I'll do Saturday.
The best day, but Sunday is the best day if you want to go for the game tournaments, though.
Oh, I'm down to just do Saturday.
Saturday. All right, cool. Hey man, we can end the episode on that note, man. Dragon Con.
See y'all at Dragon Con.
All right.
Oh, Rick, we got to do the
YouTube.
The YouTubes.
Oh, go ahead, man. I'll let you.
No, I'm gonna let Abdul do it. He's a professional. He's got like the channel and everything.
What am I doing now?
Oh, you
like, subscribe, whatever.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, like, comment, and don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. If you want to see more of this content, you gotta, like the video. You gotta subscribe so that you can see when it's coming back. There's probably a button down over here somewhere. Whatever. And always come back for more because there will be more content coming soon.
There will be more content, and for all our, I think I'm gonna go ahead. Let's do a Twitter delay release. We do something where we have like I call this our beta release, where we just release to the wild, and then we do a couple edits and do our prod release, which is our Friday releases. No, damn, today's Friday. Hey, man,
we did a day late.
When you're unemployed, you lose track of the days, bro. We'll figure it out, man. We might do it Monday.
Cool.
But hey, Appreciate everybody stopping by. Appreciate you, Abdul. Hey, peace. Till next time.